Hello, welcome to the stream this evening. You should hear me okay, I hope. Just checking the mic's actually on. And checking how everyone is. It's a Friday evening. My plans have gone awry. I did want to do a video to come out today, but I've had to swap it around a bit. So we are just going to work on one of our lovely fusions we've been doing lately for the My Helluva Academia, as we've called it. We're going to take Mina and Beelzebub, and I've got a few reference images. We'll fuse them together and we'll see what crazy madness we have. So I'm going to have a look at some of the poses that and references I've got, and then we'll get started. A couple hellos. So we've got Ark with Let's Go, the Judgmental Shoelace, yo. Tegan, hello. What to draw? Draw a demonic Cerberus with flames of hell as a cute little pet dog to your angelic demon. It's going to be a weird life fantastic fusion. It's going to be interesting. I'm not entirely sure the pose I'm going to do because I've realized all the reference images I've got only have 2 arms. So I need to put extra arms in, which is going to be interesting. Hello, Dragons Are the Bomb. How's the interview coming along? And do you like the nickname DJ? Yeah, DJ DempseyJ. Demps. It's fine. Someone just got something of my name in it. It's fine. In terms of going to redraw, I did answer it on a comment earlier because I think Red Knight asked a question on a comment, but I've selected 2. I've got to select the rest this weekend, and then I've got to work out the story of how it all interacts and mixes, as well as draw the artwork. So it's started. It just needs to be getting there a little bit. We do have the Twitch side open if there's anybody out there, which is fine. You're more than welcome to join us if Twitch is actually streaming to it. I'm live. Maybe I need to reload the page. Cool. So we've got Twitch chat. We've got this chat. I'm going to be here for 2 hours, maybe a little more than 2 hours because I've been doing. That's not a problem. This could take 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm hoping to do this in one stream, but it's a complex character, so it could be more interesting. We're going to start shortly with poses. So we had a pose with the arms up before, which would on the Mimiko Toga Lily. I used part of the name for it. So I'm just figuring out what kind of pose would be quite cool for this character. Do we want it a little bit? Hey, Matthew, how's it going? How do you want it? Beelzebub's quite... She's got that type of pose with the extra arms coming out from like the side and the back. So that's her. Interesting. Trying to figure out a pose is the trickiest part of the lot. I just need to find something that works. That one. So I'm trying to figure out a pose to show the character. We've got multiple arms we've got to do. We've got probably some slime bits we've got to do. And we basically want to have Mina and Beelzebub fused together nicely. So I guess we've got to start drawing a pose. What's the best one that we've got for this one? That's too close to the other ones. Maybe if we do... We could do a sat led back, or we could do... Okay, let's start with this for a pose, and we'll see where we get to afterwards. So, quickly sketching the head, because, you know, a good place to start with to get the angle. That's going to be a bit of a tricky one. Hey, JT, Jason, Titus, how's it going? Thank you. I haven't started really, so there's not really much to show on this one, but hopefully you've seen some of my other artwork, and that's what you're referring to. How was your day, evening, night going? You decided to pursue art and drawing and art for one of your career paths. Believe it or not, this is my hobby. I don't do art as my actual day job. My day job's a web developer. I build websites. I've always loved drawing, and this is just what I do in my spare time. I've been doing it for a while now, but yeah, I just like drawing in its entirety, and it's just, I don't know, it's just how it sometimes comes out. It's just practice, and it's a passion I've got. But yeah, it's I would have loved to have done this as a proper career path. Unfortunately, in the UK, it's a bit harder to get into. And when I came out of my course, website design was my weakest subject. So I built the skills up on that to get my first job, because that was all there was around. And I've been in website design ever since. So this is literally a hobby that I've built up over the years, which is quite cool. So it means anybody can draw regardless of your background. You just need to attempt to draw. I don't like that pose was fine, but I don't like right. Gallahan says, how about drawing her in a side angle, leaping out pose with arms stretching wide, one hand reaching out the canvas? I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if I could draw that, to be honest. But that's her usual pose, is jumping up and leaping, but we've got B in there, so it's kind of a... Okay, let's try this pose. Tomorrow, which one's that one? You on about Shigaraki, Mr. Multiple Hands that I've got in the background here, the one with the deft touch. To be honest, Gallahan 19, I have planned out all the fusions for this series. This one is the only one I think that coincides with a suggestion for someone, and I'd already planned it out to be done in advance. So it's kind of an interesting one, this. I'm going to do the rest of the body on another layer, because I'm using a reference picture, but I also know this. Hands. Hands are the key feature of this to a degree. So I want to have... I want to get the hands kind of right to a degree. Because if I can get a hand right, I can duplicate it and swap it the other side. Hands are very difficult to draw. I'm looking at this picture, and it's got a very good reference. Just for the rough parts of the hand, but it's got enough of a good enough reference for me to use the fingers overlaying. There's a hand. Ben, I bet Luna would be fused with maybe Momo because of the personality reasons, in my opinion. No, I've got a different character for Luna, actually. It's I'm not spoiling it, but it's set up as another character to go into it, one that might be a bit more interesting to use. Let me just double check which one it actually is. Who did I add to? That one. Ah, yeah, no, that's cool. That's the one I did. Yeah, it was what I was thinking of. It's cool. JT, wow, you draw really well for someone who does a hobby. Thanks. I've been drawing for years, mind. I've been doing YouTube and producing videos for the last 4 years, which has really helped boost the artwork, as well as I've been studying other artists. So seeing what I can take from their stuff and add to mine to improve mine, basically. Not straight out pinching it, seeing what I can actually use. And then recently I've just swapped over to Clip Studio Paint, which is quite good because it means that I'm using a different software than I've used for ages on this channel. I used to use Procreate, but yeah, just working through it all. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how this all ties in together in the end. Oh, do I do this? This is quite a big chest on her. She's on a. It sounds really bad that, but that's going. Luna and Takayama. No, guys, I've got all the fusions done. They're all listed. I've got like 4 or 5 other thumbnails for streams planned out for this at least. I've got loads of these guys done. I spent the other night figuring out who I want to fuse with who in this series and creating a couple more series that I want to do on live streams. So I actually have planned out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do the series, and I'm planning to stick to a series for at least 4 or 5 streams, so I get a collection of them and then move on to another series and then come back. So where we've got Bakablitz and Mimiko Togalili, which is Bakugo and Blitzo and Himiko and Millie, I've got them as planned out in this for the series and that, which is quite cool. So that's not too bad on that one, and I'll be doing that. So sometimes live streams I'll get you guys to vote. Sometimes like these, they're a cross between personal project and just wanting to get things done. That one goes around there and there. I know the arms look a bit thick at the moment, but they will get sorted. That comes back up this way to here, like that. That implies that the shoulders here, which means my head's in the wrong place on this character. Which is why I did them on different layers, so I can, when I eventually merge them down like this, I can just select the bit I kind of want. Should be quite cool. And just move them around a little bit. So don't forget, I'm using a reference for the initial sketch, and then I'm going to be adding all of the extra details on around the characters and stuff. So it will, if it doesn't make sense yet, it will make sense once the illustration's done. I just need to do this, and then once I've done this, I'll figure out where I'm putting the hands and how I'm tweaking them a bit more, because she's going to have 4 arms, so it's going to be interesting to see where everything ends up. That's this. That actually does mean that that's the arm about there, which means there's a shoulder bit here. There's a cleavage bit here, and there's a boobage bit here. The arm comes up here this way, and then she's got a fur bit here, which is hiding it on the character. So I'm just going to draw a quick fake fur bit in here, just to get an idea, and then she's got a jacket coming back around. You may think it is more like his pose, but his pose isn't quite that. I mean, this is going to have 4 hand stuff. This is an actual, this is a pose for her. This is one that's been done on an image of her. The most part, it's just tricky drawing things that go a certain way. That comes down there, so the body comes down back here. The rest of her body curves this way. She's got another bit that comes down there like that, and she's got her legs here. Here. The other leg comes around that way a bit on this picture. Boot out here. It's easy to draw one and then add the elements of the second. Even if it doesn't look quite so right to start with, it is far easier to draw one character and then figure out the other bits, got it. That's fine. If you filed a form suggestion, I will check it out when I get a chance to. As I can't look at them in the middle of a stream, and I'm not going to in the middle of a stream, to be honest. Those will be stuff for future elements. I don't like the pose. I thought I did, but I don't. I don't feel it's dynamic enough to do. I don't think it captures her personality well, but I didn't want to do another pose with the arms like that. Show other ones. Okay, we're gonna stockpile that a minute. I'm gonna try another pose. I'm going back to the original pose. I'm gonna see what I can come up with now that I've had a bit of a warm-up sketch on the original pose. I'll worry about that later. Minabub. Maybe I don't know about the name. Possibly not. It's gonna be what we want, not what we need. If you mean this design is gonna be what I want it to be, but I don't know if it's what I need it to be. Trying to push the design more makes it harder to. That comes in there, comes down there to there. There's a leg piece that goes out there, leg piece that goes out there, which will probably change at some point. That way and that way. There's a middle section which comes down here, so that probably is where the belly button is, and that comes around the pelvis, so the hip bit here, this bit there. There's another arm around the back, but I'm not really too worried about doing that because she's got another arm behind her, so I can actually be more fun with this. Give her like a rock style hand, because I think that would look cool. That one, she's got another hand that's going to come out here, and she's got another the shoulder bit here, so it doesn't matter about the hand bit there. I can actually extend that a bit more and change the angle of that. Another hand bit's going to come out here. How do I want that other hand to be? Oh, I can cheat. I say cheat. I've just had a brainstorm idea. Oh, this could look so cool. I will look at chat in a second, guys. I know there's things being said. I'm just literally enjoying my brainstorm idea. So she does have the arm here, but that's going to be up there. Then I can actually do. She can have an arm posing up. Shrink it down a bit. I'll move it down a bit more. Multiple hinged arm bits are really, really tricky. You just get. I will search back for it in a little bit. I'm looking at this. Yeah, this one's quite an interesting pose right now. It's. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to move this arm. Right, just clear that arm actually. Redraw that in. So she's going to have an arm here. Obviously behind it, there's the other arm. So I can sort that in a bit, but go work out a muscular sketch for her arm as well. That's probably be around there. So got this in here. Now working at it. You've heard a rumor that AI are using images from Instagram. That's why I've been posting more shorts and less photos. What are your thoughts? AI's been done completely. If you have Photoshop and you use Photoshop, they have the rights for anything you upload into it, according to the T's and C's, to take it and use it for their AI learning tools. So anyone who uses Photoshop is basically feeding the AI straight away, regardless of its commissions or anything else, or personal stuff, work stuff, non-NDAs. Adobe's collecting it all for its AI stuff. Same goes with most platforms nowadays in the T's and C's, hidden in the fine print. So I'm not surprised on that one. Can I give you something else? Draw a Tyranitar breathing out pink flames. Because that's that one. That's that arm going in here. I'll probably shift that up a bit or something based on the design. I want to do something funky with the arm, but the two arms going backwards. So one arm needs to go backwards to support the weight, but I can get away with that. It might actually just need to be rotated a bit. Thinking about it, that just needs a bit of a rotation. That gives a bit more of a center of gravity. That's that one. Probably the other back arm here would be going back. So we'd have an arm here, actually from here coming out here, going up. So what's in her hand or what she's doing with her hand is the interesting bit that I need to figure out. I'll figure that hand in a minute. I'm just doing a rough sketch at the moment. Features. So she's got these two bits, but Beelzebub. So I need to put her next to B. Oh, wow, I've got a picture of them next to each other. Not the kind of picture I wanted. Okay. That one with... That's a decent picture. That one. Cool. Sorry, I'm just lining up my reference images, so I've got two next to each other. Reference images are a godsend when you're doing any type of drawing. It's absolute godsend. What do you mean Trex? Tyranitar. The Pokemon Tyranitar, the green guy. Draw him breathing pink fire. Tyranitar, I think is how you spell it. Digital shoelace. I gotta go, but I'll be back because my friend wants to call me. But I got a problem. Thank you for joining, and just drop on by when you're free. So we've got two bits. So she's got definitely only left. It's big ears like this, which are probably going to come through the other side. This is going to be the weirdest design I've ever done in my life. Seriously. There's some horn bits here, which are basically... that on both sides. Yeah, this is going to be the weirdest design I've ever worked with. I only went with them because they had vibrant colors. I mean, I know it was a suggestion, but But yeah, they had vibrant colors, so that's what I went with, which is kind of like a interesting. What time is it? Oh, well, I know where everyone's gone. Half the chat disappeared. I know where they've gone. Let me just confirm that a second. Yeah. Ark, you can guess it. It's 10:15 on a Friday. 3 minutes ago, something dropped. They disappeared. Standard, really. So I'm not worried. So we've got this cool hair coming off the top here. So from here, we want a light large flame design. Yeah, you nailed it, Ark. I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of people have just disappeared to, which is fine. I have no worries about that whatsoever. I'm not fussed. It is what it is. Like I say, it is what it is. Just if anyone comes back with spoilers, I'm going to mute them. Literally, they'll be in a timeout. Why? What? Why am I not first, or why have they dropped out? Because the latest Summoners videos dropped, so a lot of people just jump out of that straight away. You're a cooler person. I appreciate that, but you know, in all fairness, he is a pretty cool person himself, which is quite cool. But also, it's a case of it just is. I'm not worried. This is why I'm doing live. You know, if I do a live stream, that if it was a video would have dropped out originally by now, so it's not an issue. I'm just working on this all bit by bit. I share the process to those that are here. Those that miss it or miss any updates that I give out at any point, it's on them. I can vouch for he's an amazing, you know, he's an amazing dude, Bob Cross Christian. He's absolutely fantastic. Can't fault any interactions I've had with him. Absolute stand-up guy, absolutely brilliant. Always willing to help people out and stuff, not a problem. Have I seen the Terminator episode? Oh, I started watching that. I've only seen bits of the first episode. I started watching that on Netflix and then work got busy. But yeah, I have seen it, Terminator Zero. Yeah, it's a bit of a new storyline as well. It's not quite what the normal one is, which is quite cool. The opening start, though, some of it should never have happened. No chance now. I don't care who you are. That's not going to happen. Other bits of it were just fantastic. The animation was, it was amazing. Real physics there. Hi, Red Knight. How are you? I was not expecting to see you today. I need to get the fur aspect too. She does have a mask, but it's an animalistic point to the face. You're okay, that's cool. I'm just looking for the right. How much you know she's got? Oh my god, this is gonna start looking like it. Yeah. I'm gonna attract the wrong crowd with this. The retraw's going fine. Selected a couple images prior. I've got the rest to select this weekend. So we'll see what happens with that one. Hopefully, it's going to go really well. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on this little bit here a minute because this eyes thing. But yeah, I've got the story to write out still, and I've got more designs to do. I've only done 2 of them out of the selections, so I've got more to actually complete, which will be quite interesting. I guess that's going to go up to the arm and then disappear. What, for this month's? It's already gone last Friday. So it's gone. Last Friday was the deadline for this redraw. For the submitting your heroes and villains. I don't want to do that nose. She's going to be more human. I'm putting my foot down. She needs to be a more humanoid character, not a wolf character in the face. I don't think it's going to work well for what we've got here anyway. It definitely has to be more of a humanoid design. I'm not sure what her skin. She's got fur on the skin, which is fine. Which is fine to do, but which won't be on the face because it's going to be like around here. But I'm not really sure what color the skin's going to be. Do I do it pink with orange fur or what? Yeah, it's done in terms of the submission deadline. The next deadline you'll find out will be in the redraw, which is going to be around the end of the month. I'm not entirely sure the deadline. I have got an idea for a theme, which could be a cool one, but we shall see what happens with it. But I do have a cool idea in mind for part of the theme. It should be quite good. She's got more arms than she's got this. Okay, I have fur coming down to the top of the top. That might work. And then just erase that out the middle. I am sad that we UK have to wait 1 more month for Transformers 1. Yeah, I'm fully aware of that. Yeah, it kind of sucks in that sense. I was gutted when I found that out too. It's one of those annoying bits where it's like, happens. I could do. That is true. She does change colours. She is a walking glow stick. It's just quite cool. So there's a bit that comes across the top here normally. Just going to link to that. And she's also got the heart shape, which comes around here, and we'll link to that. Combined with the V bit on the top, which is just a tad top really over the top of her, which goes on to part of a design which goes around here, similar to the last one that I had. This is going to be fun for that one, which is not a problem. That can go over the top of that one. Do that up a little bit. So that'd be quite interesting to see how that goes. And that's going to have a bit out here then, for part of the arm. Because even though there's fur, I'll still have a bit here behind the scenes. She hasn't really got a hero costume as such. This one, she's got a lovely multicolored design costume, which is I'll have to add as part of the pattern down here, I think. Like an all-in-one almost. So if we do that there, and then we work on some more of these details for the costume. She's going to have a design where it's kind of like I don't even know what to class the design as. just a blob design, to be honest, and over her costume looks like different shaped blobbish bits. By the way, where Christmas coming, I will go. Yeah, I already know that, Red Knight. You said that in your stream last time. You're going to switch to Santa Night, which is fine. We'll figure out who you are at some point in one of the streams. It's not a problem. Well, no, it's you because it's always got night at the end, so I recognize your characters when you do them. That's not a problem. It's fine. Combination there. She's got these designs, which are just, I don't know, they're just almost like dinosaur shapes over her. I need to also go back to Beelzebub's effect because I need to see side by side the legs. I kind of want to carry out some of the original design on the leg. And that one will have more of this effect with a circle bit there. Get the idea of shape for the costume. Continuing with more of these random blodgy designs. So I'm just going to put any design I want in here now. Arms have these bits down here, so she's going to have these curved bits, maybe with a bit of a tufty bit on some of the arms. Oh, that's cool. As in Red Knight, that's cool that you put in that book. Well, some areas of this are going to need a tweak in the design, pretty much. So that's fine in that hand. That one going up can still have the effect, so that. The rift design, the arm down there. Her eyes are going to be a weird combination of the two, but I also want to get into it's nice to have the patterns. That's gonna be there. That's the top of the head. Top of the head is those bits. That she does have some little wings out the back, which is quite cool. I guess I should add the two little bee wings. Do you mean when do I think the redraw for this month will be? Or September will be dropping, as in when it will come out? Red Knight. Actually quite cool that Bee's hair almost turns into like a lick, like Mina's stuff. Even though it's a lava lamp effect, it can be classed as the slime type stuff. It really plays into the whole design of the two characters blending together. That's really cool. I didn't notice that before. That's quite a cool feature. It's obviously a point where this is going to blend around a bit. It's going to be interesting. I think maybe I'll take one of the almost hand designs of here. Don't want that one, but merge them together a minute. I want to erase that hand because I don't want that where it is. Which is why this sketching phase is so important, because it's about positioning things where you want them. I think that'll work. I will tidy a lot of these up, but I can also then do the dripping for. Do some of the dripping of the body bits, because that's going to be that. It's going to be that. It's going to have some. What about here? Change back. So that's going to be dark. That's not. Eyes are going to be. This is a really weird rough, but it's kind of there. I need to adjust a few bits, so that entire head bit needs to be larger. It doesn't fit right in that body bit. Liquify tool, I'm assuming that's going to be pushing outwards. Where's that pose gone? Yes, so you draw up Hero Super Villain. What day do you hope that comes out? What day do you think that might come out? End of the month. Potentially the last day of the month, which I think is a Monday, or near enough. So the closest Monday or Friday to the very end of the month. That's where I think it's going to come out. Okay, I got a rough sketch. I will refine this more in a second. Let's just make sure everything's selected over the top. Yeah, it's gone. It's there. I need to duplicate that layer. And then merge it down. That's where I can see all the line bits. So lock that, do that, new layer. line our eyes. Line up. I tried to do the eyes on a separate layer now. Makes it look a bit neater. Done together. What, the one that you're doing or the one that I'm doing? But yeah. King says, do you ever draw something that looks so cute, but then when you try to draw something grows up, it turns something scary? Yeah, I tend to draw stuff really cool, and I can't make them look cute again. I'm making them look cute, which is a really bit of a nightmare. But yeah, also, stay hydrated, guys. It's a good tip. But yeah, how's everyone's evening going? I guess, who have we got in chat? And has everybody decided whether they want to like the stream or not? In fact, I need some banners. Where are my banners? There we go. Got a question to ask? Ask away. Stay hydrated. Absolutely. Cheers. And it is water, it's not vodka, I promise. Cool. So let's go to the eyes for this one. Ashana. Just hands down Ashana. I don't even think Nexum and Erenfold could beat her at the moment, so Ashana. That's my, I haven't actually written a story or anything for that. That's just me saying I generally don't think they could probably do it. Yeah, I did think. Ashana's a god slayer. She's killed a god. Unless Wildfire's killed a whole host of gods? No chance. It's not trying to be rude or mean, just it's makes sense. I know it's supposed to just be eyes. I'm started doing the lineup for everything, so never mind then. So guys, who's your favorite My Hero Academia character? I know Ux is gentle criminal, but If you couldn't have your favorite, who would be your next favorite? All Might. I guess that is it's an obvious choice, but yeah. I can see how a lot of people like All Might. Thinking takes so long on these. Yeah, ask a question. That I can't answer that. I don't know. It depends solely on what powers were given, how much power by Deku. He could be 100 times more powerful than he currently is, at least. But I've got absolutely no idea how powerful he could potentially be. That's like saying how many candlesticks does it take to get to the moon? It depends on the size of the candlesticks. That'd be an interesting combination arc. I think this character looks a bit more crazy than the others. Looks like it could be, I don't know, related to the Joker? Some kind of villain in Cuphead? This is probably going to be the most colourful character we've ever had on this fusion thing so far. I mean, the other characters are colourful, but this is going to be like vibrantly colourful. I'm hoping to try and finish this tonight, but I will see how far I get. We'll see what happens. No, not necessarily. Just because it's Halloween doesn't mean it's going to be spooky and scary as a thing. I might ask you all to create your own My Little Pony or Care Bear. Maybe. You never know, but I wouldn't take it like the next month's theme is going to be scary or anything just because it's Halloween. There's no guarantee that's going to happen. It would be interesting if it did, but there's no guarantee that's going to happen. How do you mean a dream for the second time last stream? Is that because all your characters are effectively Dr. Virus at the end of the day? I mean, we could say if I've drawn Dr. Virus so many times, I've got to take a break from drawing Dr. Virus. So, yeah. And if all your characters are Dr. Virus in some way or form, then I can't draw any of your characters. Although that might be a little bit mean, but I'm just messing with you upon this Red Knight. I think what you mean is because your characters are effectively Dr. Virus, aren't they? Or variants of Dr. Virus. If I remember rightly. That's effectively going to have some fabric. Tension lines, I hope. I never got them right, but I hope, kind of. Why don't you just call it Bay-Owl? B-A-Y, and then owl. All is one word. Bay-Owl. Or something like that. As a word planet. Hey, Judgmental Shoelace. Welcome back. We're starting to get the character. Looking probably the creepiest facial expression that I've ever done in my life on this channel. For a humanoid character. That isn't an imp or demon. But we're slowly getting there. Starting to put things together. But on that note, I need to take a quick, short artist break. So, if you have a question, drop it in the chat. I am going to drop the Be Right Back screen on the page, and I will be back. Yeah, they all seem to have Pennywise creepy eyes, but I will be right back, guys. So, feel free to ask a question in the chat, and I'll be right back. And we are back. I'll catch up with chat in a second, see what I've missed, and then we'll continue. Yeah, I'm fine. You got to give me a chance to, refill water and stuff. If I disappear and I'll be right back to sort stuff, but I got to sort stuff on a Friday. It's usually because it's the weekend and I got the boys up and stuff. I balance things around, but also I got more water, by the way. I got to refill water up and stuff. Make sure I'm drinking plenty. I wasn't gone that long. I'm going to find something I can load on the screen so you guys can watch it instead while I'm gone. That's cool, the Geometric Shoelace. You made a new mask last night and it's hyena. I don't have a clue what you're on about, Red Knight. What will you think that you will do for a redraw that not get picked for a redraw? I don't understand what you mean. If I go to on another live redraw live stream in future, I will go one Dr. Virus over Minion subwoofer. Chances are you may get another one in future. You may not. I've got no idea. It's down to random selection from this point onwards. You were lucky enough to get the redraw out of a kind of like a in live stream competition I did. So unless that happens again, it's down to whoever submits it into what they are the redraw submissions, which if anybody is new in the chat and they are interested, send it to DempseyJredraws@gmail.com. A bit of information, a picture, and I can then put that together either as a video, if we've got enough of them, or as a live stream happening. There will be one in September at some point. If not, then it's going to be a double whammy in October. But it will be happening. What we've been gathering and working on. Because, yeah, I quite like redrawing and I quite like this new style, so it'll be quite interesting. Tegan, you say it looks familiar, but you don't know where you've seen it. Could it be on True Green's video, maybe? A lot of Pokemon designs end up on there. That's what's wrong. That needs to come more that way for that. Yeah, she's not lent far enough for it. That's the problem. So we've got the chest. We've got that. So that does actually come out that way a bit more. Even if that comes there. Then it comes back down and then it comes out that way. And then that can come around that way for this. I may adjust the position of this character a little bit, but we'll see what we do. But yeah, for all of the redraw that not get picked, what we do with what do you mean on so for all of the submissions that don't get picked in a redraw? I don't know. Currently there's no plans to do anything with them, to be honest. I did at some point think about maybe doing a story with them all in or something like that, but the problem lies in being able to find the time to do that with everything else everybody else wants to see, and also it's a redraw. It's difficult to do. I don't get it. I missed something. I'm just worried, Dempsey. Okay, worried. I'm fine. I'm not a problem. I'm in my own home. I'm safe. There's no need to worry. If I disappear for 5-10 minutes, I disappear for 5-10 minutes. I will be back if the stream's still going. It's not an issue. And Dempsey, if you want me to tell you a story, just say it. And if you redesign Jet Demon, what do you think you'd change? What would I change? Not much. There's only minor changes I do. I might make them have a bit more, not exactly completely biblical, but similar to biblical clothing. So I know what you've designed, but I might make them a female character with a bit more of those traditional, almost like ancient Egyptian style clothing items with the veils and stuff. They will look quite cool, almost like the Holy Maiden type things. But while she's the Holy Maiden, she's probably got some like demon type armor and weaponry. But that's how I would draw stuff like that. How you've drawn it is really down to your preference, and I quite like your angelic demon, to be honest. I don't think I'd change him. I think I'd create my own version. But saying that, I don't actually know what my own version would look like, because I never designed an angelic demon. Although I am thinking of adding 2 non-speaking narrators to the channel, which is going to confuse everybody. Can you imagine that? I have 2 channel narrators that don't actually speak. That'd be amazing. I would love to see everyone's faces on that. They don't speak and it's not even text on screen. It would be amazing. That'd be really funny. No, it's not mute. It's literally they can make noises. They can produce sound. They just don't speak. So it would be interesting to see how it turns out if I did decide to use a character like that. Of course, I haven't actually gotten as far as that. I've also got a really cool concept for a character to join the channel, but I need to work out all of it. It's the most complex character going that I'll ever create. Oh yeah, but no. It's not a case of like mute, like no talking. It, you know, because even mutes can produce sound. It is, they can talk to a degree. They can do what you'd probably class as speech, but they don't. I can't explain it without giving it away, and I'm not going to give it away. So that's as much as information you're going to get out of me. Yeah, I got some cool ideas, and just to put it down there, it is not something that's been done on any channel so far. It is unique to me. So as long as nobody comes up with this idea and does it in the meantime, it is a DempseyJ original. Which is why, in fact, they can't even do that. It is a DempseyJ original. I'm claiming this idea now. I've come up with this idea for the last few months now. At least 2 months since August, and I haven't got around to doing it yet. I claim the idea that I am doing, and this is not going to be revealed now, but I claim it. And if anybody else does it, I've claimed it beforehand. I'm thinking like in your style, Gent Demon, and I would tell you to use AI generated prompt and true. Figure out design from what you got. Also use AI as an idea. Yeah, I did have to share it. AI as an idea is fine, and a concept for laying things out on how, you know, you want them to look and stuff. I have no problem with that. Using AI to actually generate something that I'm going to end up using later on, no chance. AI is a tool. I'm not feeding it my information on stuff that it doesn't need to know. I'm asking it for a design or a pose. It should be giving me a design or a pose without feeding off and ripping off everybody else's, creating some mismatch thing. If I wanted to know what 4 looked like as a fused with Piccolo and Pikachu, it'd be cool for a rough idea and concepts, but it shouldn't be the be all and end all of the designs or the concepts or anything. It should just be a case of, oh, well, that's a cool idea. And there's so many people that use it and put it together, saying on these shorts, saying, what if Avengers were mecha, where Iron Man, what if Iron Man was in all of these other things, or the Avengers were this? And some of the designs are amazing, and they do it in a few seconds. But as an artist, I feel that it is not. I feel that's an insult to other artists, to be honest. If they use it as a prompt, as an idea, fine. If they claim it's their own work, no. Wait, it's an Arc original for Angelic Demon. If you've designed that character, then it's an original. It kind of makes sense. It's the more vibrantly characterized one, to be honest, as well. So visually, it makes sense because of the way that the lava lamp effect of Beelzebub's like hair and stuff can actually turn into the acid type thing in the lore, which are really good. So that's quite cool in that aspect. But other than that, making sense is just, nah, this doesn't make any sense at all. This is like, I am just drawing some kind of majorly messed up design here. It's fun. I'm having so much fun with this character, but it is a messed up design compared to what the other ones were. Redna, I use AI to help me with some info and help me to get some ideas to work from and get ideas. That's exactly how I would use it. For ideas and stuff, I wouldn't use it for anything else. And I don't actually use it for my ideas. I may load up an AI piece of art that I'm looking at, but that's a reference pose or color reference or skin tone reference or some form of reference. It's not actually a, this is my drawing, this is what I'm doing. Because no. I just don't care about AI art stealing my art, but I have no self-esteem, but I hate AI stealing of artists. And I meant the idea like Angelic Demon. Yeah. If it's an arc original idea like your Angelic Demon, like that, how you've done the concept and the story, then that's an arc original. Regardless if anyone else has done a similar Angelic Demon, your concept for it and how everything works in that universe and stuff is still your own. At least I'd assume it is. Wonder how you translate Bee's lava lamp hair for Mina. I've tweaked it. I kind of like start off with her hair and it fuses into Bee's lava lamp hair. And then I don't know about the color scheme. It's the only thing I'm really not sure about. Because it's almost like it's a super large effect for the hair. There's going to be blended in, like the pink will then blend in as it goes up and stuff. But the lava lamp actual hair itself is kind of more complex, as it were. What we got so far, which is quite a design. That's cool enough. Then it's definitely an original and it's your idea. No, Ben, I'm not going to imagine that because I haven't watched most of Summoner's Beasts, so I haven't got a clue what the monsters are. in all fairness. So, no, can't imagine that because I haven't got a clue what to work on. And I know you've just been to watch this podcast latest video, but, you know, without knowing it, can't really say anything about it. Tegan, I may not read that skit out, but that last skit is probably exactly how that would go. Literally, that was spot on. That's probably the most accurate skit for that type of scenario going, especially with that song choice. Absolutely beautiful. I've started it, and I'll see if we can get around to the skits near the end or a little bit later on. I've seen skits. I've flagged them where I've seen them, but I can't guarantee doing them. I am trying to get some streams where I can go back and do some of the skits and stuff because I would like to do them, but I think it's skits that are appropriate. So if the skit has something to do with what's been drawn, for example, the character, then it's easier to do it. Although I can't really do Helluva Boss and stuff, so it's a real complex thing for that. But yeah, although I am looking back, Ark, and I can't see your skit. Yeah, I can't see a skit actually. Are you sure you dropped it? I got 2 from Tegan and that's it, but I have not seen anything from you. Oh well, right. So next bit is figuring out the main positionings for stuff. So on this, I want to do the rectangle tool. It's about 30. Drop that there and just drop that in because I want to frame it in a tool which I'll change the color if I need to. What I'm trying to do is frame the character in a piece and figure out where I want stuff. Because at the moment I haven't created anything in there. So if I just a good trick is to duplicate the layer and lock a copy so you've still got it. I just work on resizing the character, for example, I can emphasize some by taking some details and shifting them off the page or coming out of the page, depending on where she is. So, for example, I may end up with... It's been an interesting one to actually show you. So, I may end up with... for example, maybe I want the white color to fill that in. So she's inside the frame, but certain aspects come out. So maybe I'd have the hair as an aspect that'll come out. I know I'm not doing all of it, but you know, maybe the line up for some of the hair, if not the whole hair. You know, maybe the the top part of the hair would come out, but not the behind piece. So that part might come out of the frame, and that part, you know, these parts that are here out of the frame, almost like a hair's coming out in an ear piece, the part of her ear, for example. But the wings wouldn't, because she, you know, or if the wings did, the arm wouldn't, because of just how it's. Just mess around with some of these at some point. But obviously, that's not how it is at the moment. It's a case of figuring it all out. So I think what I'll do is I will bear that in mind. Have that lock. I'll turn that off and out, and we'll just colour her in, and then we'll start building it up afterwards. So the skin's going to be an interesting one, because I don't actually know. Do I go with her? Because her skin's quite pink. Oh, sorry, I missed the chat. Goodbye, Red Knight. Thank you for joining. We'll catch you next time. So that's the skin. Effectively, so I'm going with a pinkish colour skin. Clothes, I still want the blackish colour or the darker blue colour. And that's part of the hair, but I'll do that black. Black. Fur's obviously going to be a tannish colour, because it is a lighter colour fur. I'm trying to do different bits of fur, so skin's quite smooth with a bit of fur on it, but the rest of it's also got a bit of fur. It's going to be quite interesting to figure out. I didn't see it earlier, but I will just arc off that towards side arc. I'm sorry, I've done a 5-hour drive today. It's just quite knackering after the day at work. Now enjoying this, but I'm still going to continue this. I want to get to a point where this looks really cool. I do like the idea of the hot red pink top. I just think it's a cool concept. And it adds a bit of a contrast to it. It's a greenish colour there. Can I get away with a green colour? Actually, it might work. Interesting. I was not expecting that to come anywhere close to working. I want that colour. I'll go back on that layer as well, because it'll be quite good. And our eyes are going to be that colour later, I think. Okay, it's just multiple colour lava instances on our body, which is what I'm actually cheating with this for. don't know how well that works actually, because more than maybe the pinky red color. Trying to find the right shades of color is really difficult. Also, this is such a vibrant character. It's really tricky to figure where a lot of things are going to go. Like the blatant pink hair. That's yeah, this is going to look interesting. It's so difficult to figure out colors for. She's going to have a liquid over the top that's like a melting thing on the hand, so it looks like it's melting down. So it looks a bit odd at the moment, but it will make sense in a bit. Eyes and mouth are going really full on here. I think this should be those colors, kind of like these at Mina. I mean, this is a bit wacky. I don't like the green. It's more of her colour, but the rest is purple that stands out, but doesn't vibe as well. Maybe because it's the bright yellow. Maybe the bright yellow needs to be changed to that colour. It's really hard to determine the colours that are going to work. Alright, let's just do the slimy effect over the top, because that's going to be another effect. Oops, on the wrong layer that was. Give me a second. I did that on the completely wrong layer. That explains why that's going to look wrong until I get back up here. I am so not sure about the colours on this. Well, on this, I haven't got a clue what the colour of the background should be on this. I don't feel it pops as much as it should do. She looks more like a villain than a hero, but you know, never mind. We'll figure this out. I think this black background works the best on all of them. Oh, and you're trying to talk. Ah. Yeah, I'll get the Mina bub bit that you've been saying just meant, oh, she didn't have to put it quite so many times in the chat. But yeah, I get that one. That's your name suggestion, Minabub. Or Bubashido. Or Ashido Bells. Beelzebub. We'll figure out. Okay, let's see what we can do with some of these. Might work. I'm just planning out the frame now while I remember to work on it. She's only going to pop from the middle of this. Looking at this one. Quite cool. And that might apply to just go up to block that out. Okay, that's potential. Go back to sorting this out now, shall we? So first one, look at the skin tones. First up, we've got that skin color. kind of difficult to figure out all the skin tone bits where they're going to go. I get an idea of the light, but the light's kind of a messed up scenario on this character because everything's pretty much light. I can't look at Discord at the moment because I don't have it open. I'm solely focusing on these streams for the artwork we've got to try and complete them within the time frame. I'm hoping to get faster at what we do. This one might be a bit faster because a lot of it will be glowing effects, but it's going to be on the body and stuff. But it's going to be tricky to set it. If I get a chance to a bit later on, I will have a look. I can't always just drop to look at what's in the stream, I'm afraid. As much as I'd love to see it, because I do like seeing your artwork, you just got to give me a bit of a chance. Give you a random color. Gunmetal gray. Kind of like a greeny gray army color. Glitz and Glam, I already have a fusion thing for them. I'm not seeing who they are. I'm just going to double check if I've actually got them planned in yet. Yeah, I got two interesting combinations for them. I don't know if I do a duet piece if I do them or not. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 other streams planned at least after this one. What's going to be on it? Oh, excuse me. So that's going to be a lighter color. By the way, you did say random, so I went with the most randomest color I could figure out in my head. So I cannot be held responsible when you look at it and go, what? Yeah, you did say random color too, Ben. I did see that. Aquamarine. Which is very similar to gunmetal grey if you take out the saturation. If you add saturation rather than taking it out, but yeah. I could picture this character being quite eccentric. Gonna try to mix them. That'd be interesting. I laugh because it'll be interesting, not because I'm being mean, Mark. Just to clarify. So again, I'm doing my normal technique of like multiplying the layers here and then just adding an overlay at the end, the colors, and keep my lighter over a color and get the bits that I want for the layer, and then just build it up. What are you on about, Ben? Who's what we made of cotton candy? I'm not sure where we've gotten onto that topic of conversation. I must have missed something here. Why would her blood made of cotton candy? I'm missing it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't follow it either. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm really not getting the reference. I do apologize, but my mind's drawing a complete blank on it. No worries. The Judgmental Shoelace. We'll see you a bit later on. Should still be going, some form or another. If not, then don't worry about it. Being sick. I probably will be going, to be honest. I might take a little break from my eyes in a minute, just to be right back. Just my eyes. Glasses could probably use a clean too, actually. And then crack on with the rest of the stuff. It's amazing, after using glasses for most of the day, I really cannot see anything if I take them off. It is insane. I can't even read the text that just popped up on the screen. I can see the characters. I can see this picture. I'm not really sure. This one's going to be turning out to be a villain. More villainous side, definitely. Mainly because of the cotton candy song. Right, okay. Sorry, I completely didn't get the reference. My mind's working on just autopilot at the moment, to be honest, on a lot of this. Alright, let's add some of these little bits. You can imagine all you want. I probably won't be drawing it. Not anytime soon, anyway. Multiply. Right, I'm going to say that one here. Because Ben mentioned the monochrome one, and then you had a bikini in your head. You're putting a noise outside, and I can't tell what it is. Creepy, haha. Very unprofessional for me to go like on YouTube. Oh, I hear a noise outside. Don't know what it is. But yeah. Tell though, I'm going to take a quick break a minute. Save that. I'm going to take a quick 3-4 minute break. Just to basically check something, and then I will be right back. I'll put the be right back screen on. It's not fine. It's fine out. It's just a noise. Probably a cat outside. I'm not going to check that. I'm not leaving where I am. I just need to sort something a second. So I'll be right back. So be right back. Screen's going on. And I'll be right back in a couple minutes. I'm back. What have I missed? Ben, why would you call the Bobby on me? Because that's basically, I don't think that's the right terminology. Because if you call the Bobby on me, you're calling a SWAT on where I am right now for the police to raid it, which is not an appropriate thing to do. As the term goes, that's you can get in a lot of trouble for that. Now, if you mean call the Bobby to help Dempsey, that's different. But calling them on me now, that's a different story. Entirely. Yeah, Artisan Asset of my life. Call the Bobby to on Dempsey. You're calling the Bobby on Dempsey. I don't get it. That terminology means you're calling them. The way that you phrased it's wrong. But it makes sense. Right. Well, the word check didn't go in there, so call the Bobby 2 on Dempsey was wrong. DM is tired, so we're going to do it next week. Oh, no, that's quite cool. Yeah, good news for me, bad news for you. Not overly, to be honest. It's not that bad. I do need to do a few more case studies with the style and some characters. I will admit I am slightly tired tonight, so it's a bit more of a harder task to focus as 100% as I normally would, but I'll do what I can do. And it's doing up here. Wow, is that multiply on that color? Damn, that's a bit bright. Even knock that down, that's still not right. I need to duck on that color completely. There we go. Where did me be getting made of rubber come from? I'm tired. Bounce back. Okay, yeah. I'm not, but I'm able to bounce back from a lot of situations, so it's all good. Oh, I said I'm tired. Yeah. I'm also double jointed, so technically I am made of rubber. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I'm an old piece of rubber, but yeah. Like old piece of elastic, but I am quite reasonably flexible still. Imagine old Luffy. Yeah. Gum go no snap. Oh, my back's gone out. Whatever part of him snapped. vibrantish color for a top. Okay, these aren't actually going to be done in the same way. These are really going to be done with the glow effect, and a lot of this will be the glow effect that I do with the Gaussian blur, working it up because I want to make it all glow. Welcome back to Judgmental Shoelace. I don't know what you've just come back into, but welcome back. Well, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Multiply. Actually, that should be overlay. Clear that up. 1, 2. Multiply and multiply. But let's just save it as we go along. Each time we get to a good step, I want to save it before we do an overall top color and stuff, because it's going to be some shadows, but most of this is going to be glowing. Shadows are subjective on this one. Definitely subjective. In my head now. No, back to this. How do you guys think of this so far? I think the color scheme very much, but I think she's gone full on villain mode. She really looks like she's lost all her innocence of a hero to be a super villain. I suppose that is the way the demons work. Yeah, I think it's all the purples. It's just done it. It's just literally the pinky color skin blended in. Oh yeah, I think she'd be cool to hang out. It's just, yeah, she does look more like a villain in this style. I'm not complaining. It is quite cool. It's just a case of I noticed it and I just wanted to double check. It's not just me. She has a very villainousy vibe to her. So Ben, isn't the original joke what would you call a free camel? Humphrey. Or am I missing where it's become that topic? Scary lady. Yeah, that's what I was doing there. Yeah, it definitely looks more villainous. I can't explain it. Just definitely looks like a villain in my book. Hey Dempsey, what do we have to do to get a notice you join on a live stream? Basically, it's enter in what's scrolling on the screen, and there's a chance it will either be a live stream or be in a video where it'll have design notes and more of a breakdown of what I'm doing to the character and why I'm doing it to rejoin my style. But yeah, basically, it's the send me your OC with a bit of original character, bit of information. Image if you got one, and it'll just go into the round robin of the selections for a video or a live stream. There's no guarantee it will be a live stream. Red Knight got a live stream just because it was promised during a live stream that if someone guessed it right, I'd redraw their OC during a live stream. But the original plan is to do it as enter into this email address, which is scrolling on the screen now down the bottom, and then just it'll be random selection like with the community redraw. You've just probably got a higher chance of getting picked because it's not fitting into a story as such. It's a bit of information about the character that you submitted, drawing it in the style. I think you've submitted one already to it, so you're good. It's just whether it comes down to a live stream or not, depending on what I've got going on that month, to whether it's easy to do a single one in a live stream or do a video with 2 or 3 of them in there. But yeah, that's the general plan. I might do more on live streams because they were quite fun. But if I do that, then they will be picked here and there. So yeah, it'll just be a case of figuring that out. Yeah, it's not guaranteed to be I will emphasize that redraw your OC isn't guaranteed to be a live stream redraw. It is guaranteed to be a redraw in my style with design notes and talking about it. Whether that's a live stream or a video, which has more in-depth of what I've done to help you improve your designs, or share my way of thinking more than help your designs, but hopefully it'll help. Then that's the plan. It's a way to give back without taking away from your original characters and your designs. And there's been some really cool designs actually submitted in all fairness, which is quite cool and it's nice to see. But I can't promise that it'll be a live stream, which is what I've said the whole time, in all fairness. Like I say, Red Knights was a unique case, which I have said in that stream and that. Is your Agent Demon more of a villain or a hero? Just asking. I don't know. I think your character's in between, to be honest. Yeah. You can do, but as with the others, and I'm not sure if I put Miko, Toga Lily on Patreon yet. They will be on the Patreon, literally free to download on the links. I might not have had a chance to put it on there this week. It has been a really, really, really super manic week. Give me a second to just double check. Oh no, she's on there. She's available. So yeah, just go to the Patreon and you should be able to download them within like 48 hours of the stream finishing. Aim to get on there. We've got Shana the Godslayer, which should be I think that was the members one actually. Can't remember if that's members of public. Post public. Have a look at public. Oh no, she was public. So we got Shana Godslayer, the Millie and Himiko Fusion, and the Backablitz, along with other things. But those 3 are definitely on there, like the latest high quality ones. So you should be able to get them from there. Maybelle Dixon, thank you so much. Yeah, she's looked a bit more villainous than hero, so probably gone on more of the demon side from Beelzebub, but it's come along nicely, this one. Definitely enjoying working on the character, and yeah, I've got more fusions lined up, which is quite cool. So I've got more fusions with like I've already decided who I'm going to fuse for Shoto. We've got Shoto, we've got I'm trying to think of how to pronounce the names. We've got Shoto, we've got Froggy, we've got Gravity Girl, we've got obviously this one with Mina, And I think the other one we've got is okay, yeah. So I've got Sue, which is obviously Froggy, Denki, Yurika, and Shoto as part of the fusions. And I'm not saying who they're fused with, but I've got them down as potential ones, which is going to be quite cool. Right, so now we've done that, I think we're getting onto the hair, aren't we? So all of these hair bits basically need to go and other than the pink at the top, I think what I need to do is be really cheeky with these. Not worried about the wing or the inner ear. And I'm literally going to just see if I can merge these down and just do a glow effect. Duplicate layer. You need 3 layers for this, so you duplicate your layer 3 times. Oh no, I don't want to merge them all. I don't know how I did that, but I don't want to merge them all. Oh, flatten image, that'll do it. Nope, don't even want to do that. Come on. Come on. It's nice when artists struggle live when they're trying to do something. It just goes. But no. So yeah, so you take your bottom layer. Let's me select it. You Gaussian blur it, and you whack it right up to a certain amount, and it will add a glow effect by blurring the color naturally, where they blend over each other. And then you get the next one, and you go filter, blur effect, Gaussian blur, and you just whack it up even higher, which is a really cool feature. So you make it even higher. Makes it more human. Yes, to err is human. I am not an AI construct because I've messed this up so many times by cropping the image. You start adding the effects onto it, and then on the top layer, you can play around with just changing the layer blend mode on the normal one, and it just starts really making things pop off the screen. And then I can also play with the background layers of these, so I can make that a glow or a color dodge or a glow dodge, and then that one can become a color dodge. And now her hair's really bright and vibrant, which works really well. If I don't like it completely, I can always go back and change that to screen or even back to normal over the top. But that probably gives it an overlay, which gives it more of a melting psychedelic slug color. It's just like, yeah, try and tie into characters with their stuff before you add extra layers onto it. So that one, I want to duplicate that because I do want to try some of this. So I want to do the same layer effect, to be honest, with this one, and then I want to take some of the layer off. Gaussian blur, whack it up. I want to basically try and make it glow, and then take some of the layer opacity off and make it blend in with what's underneath. If there's nothing underneath, I'll add it, but the idea is to try and, or even if I add other colors over the top as a color, it's trying to get the right vibe, because everything with Beelzebub is a lava lamp. So I want the glow. The lighting is the glow. It has to have the glow effect. Like, I say lighting up completely, but then maybe if I do that and I go layer at the top, a gradient, the orange. Now I've got kind of a glow effect into it, which is quite cool. So I'm sure if I did that on that layer, then if I put in a layer above, match that, and then just orange that. Change that to color, maybe. Let's do the dark one. Let's still it out, see what happens. Well, that doesn't really do anything, does it? Unless I... Interesting. I'll go colour. I suppose because the other ones are bulking it up, it doesn't really have the effect anymore. Can I psychedelic mode this? I can. Oh, wow, that's so cool. I like that. By the way, this is like really vibrant in your eyes. This is like a proper glow effect. Give it a second to catch up. This is like proper glowing behind the character effect, which is quite cool. And then we'll mess with lighting effects and that in a minute. Shadows and lights and stuff in certain areas. What do I want to do for this one? Trying to find the right lighting effect for someone also is a bit tricky. Maybe I want that to be subtle compared to the rest, to be honest, because everything else is glowing in your face at the moment. Really not do anything for that? I was expecting more from that. Never mind. I expected that to do something a bit more fancier. Get some more water in it. So what do you guys think? How do you think this one's coming along? I know we've only got like 6 people watching, but hopefully you guys are enjoying how vibrant or bright this character's becoming. It's looking quite cool and I'm enjoying it. I think a small dose will probably make it increase, and a large dose will make it go haywire. Now, there's a lot less lighting and shadows to do on this, which means that I can really make some things work really nicely and some things not for the character. So now it's onto the eyes. And to teeth. Ooh, wrong color. we're going to go evil. We're going to go into the evil. Actually, we're going to go evil, go into evil. I'm glad you guys like how she's turning out. It's definitely one of the more interesting fusions, and strangely enough, I get a rough idea of what I kind of want to portray in it, pose-wise, when I'm searching reference materials. But after that, it just becomes whatever happens in the drawing happens. It's hard to explain. I see something I like, I start putting things together, and then I start just tweaking what's there as I go along. I don't actually know how it's going to turn out 9 times out of 10, in all fairness, which I suppose it's helpful and not helpful at the same time. I've been learning how to make glowing eyes. And I'll just merge those all together. Go on, calculate it. I didn't even flatten the letter, I just turned a colour off. Yeah, the eyes are coming out really cool. I'm trying to get a glow and pop to the feel to them, which means that when I eventually do stuff, I can just go. I think those eyes glow quite nicely with the rest of the body. So now it's on to the tricky bits. I need to take an entire render folder. I don't want to lose it. So I need to... Don't merge it all together. I didn't click on anything. I did not click on anything. It's cool, it's merging all into one layer. I don't really want it as one layer yet. Right. Duplicate layer. I think I'm holding the stylus a bit too close to it tonight. It's just going, yeah, check it out. No! And that's what's happening. interesting of that. Ooh. I love it. It's the same techniques over again. It's really weird. It's literally the steps: sketch, ink, color, repeat, and you just repeat what color method you use. There's gonna be a lot of glow effects on this. Now I want to merge selected layers. Lock that one, turn it off. Have that one. Duplicate that layer. Whack it above the line art. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I don't want a huge amount, I just want a little amount compared to before. It'll make sense in a minute because this is above the line art, so it'd be interesting. If Frosty saw a big T-Rex Godzilla, how would she react? Also, what would Godzilla T-Rex eat? It'd eat velocity, most likely, because she'd probably scream at it and go, ah! And then yes. Oh yeah, I got to set that to maybe hard light. Cool. So now we've actually softened all the lines around the skin and stuff. That looks quite cool, actually. I might need to drop the opacity just a little bit. I've not got onto everything I want to do on this, so we just need to figure out what we're doing for a lot of things on this. But this is looking quite cool. It's like a villain card. Hi, Christiana, and I guess you like how this is turning out. It's very, very vibrant with the glows for fusing the two characters together, but we are getting there slowly but surely. We've got a few aspects coming out of the page a little bit compared to other bits. Maybe her arm should come out of the page a bit more, actually. Yeah, maybe I should do that bottom arm coming out of the page. That'd be quite cool. Soon find out. Hi, welcome to the stream. Just working out this before I work out the vibrancy stuff. Erase this stuff here. The actual glow. And then I've got to go onto the overlay and actually just erase that line in here. So it looks like the arm's coming out of the piece. Whereas the rest of us behind it. So maybe an arm's come out slightly, she's leant out, grabbed it. The hair and some of the glow happening behind it. I still need to figure out all of the everything I want to have on it. I do know I need to do some lines above it which are right, let's just duplicate the lines a second. Not them. Merge that down. Because those lines are off, so we have the softer lines. Because I quite like the coloured in glow effect around each of the lines. And now I've got to add the extra shadows on top, which is why I wanted to do this, because I don't know how well it's going to work if I add them on this layer here. Which we're about to find out with a really, really quick fill. Maybe that should be hard light. that looks quite funky. Let's go hard light. Look at that. Opacity down a bit. Is that on her, the render, or the line out the render? That's on the render for her. But why is that picking up everything, not just her? Did I miss something? Usually that just picks up the layer beneath it. Oh, it's just picking up the character, I think. It just looks darker from the... Okay. That makes more sense, I think. It's the gradient behind it's throwing me. That's what the problem was. Oh my god, that confused me. So now the idea is to come in and then just effectively drop the whole thing on it and erase the bits I want to keep that are super vibrant. So it might be easier to color it in with the bits, but I'll just... There should be a soft light, but higher up from the bigger brush. iPad's slowing down a bit. I'm doing a lot of stuff. You're done. Nice arc. I'm not quite there yet. And then add glow. Take skin color. I've got the original somewhere. Add a glow to it. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Generally, I have no idea when you do this. How bright or well things will turn out. What do I need to do? That's what I need to do. That's right. I need to duplicate them. Lots of duplication merging to get this how it's going. Merge those ones down. Set it to a hard light. Filter blur, Gaussian blur, just a tad. And when you drop the opacity, it should give a nice extra soft blur effect. Just a little bit more just to pop those bits. And then I'll start playing around with the color tones and curves and stuff, and I might be able to fix stuff. So there. Contrast. So maybe want to contrast a little bit. The brightness just a fraction on that one. Correction layer, hue and saturation. Hey Furious, welcome and congrats for being a member for 1 month. I'm sure it was longer than that, but yeah, congrats for being a member for a month according to this. It's awesome. How's things going for you? Hopefully it's going good. I'm literally just working on this rather in-your-face, high intensity, glowing character. Trying to find the balance between certain aspects. That's awesome art. I will see if I can get a chance to have a look at it. Blues, I want to be reds and blue, I want to be a bit more. Greens, I want to drop down a bit. And then if I go layer, color correction. I feel this is too vibrant. Because it wouldn't load. Wow, that's impressive. You had to shrink it. Come on. Just whack the Gaussian blur. It's going to need a few of these because it's such a large file I'm working on. It's insane. It is 18 by 24 in the size. So yes, it will take a little bit, and it's probably going to be dropped below a layer and then more added to it, or certain effects over it to try and make things glow, pop, and thing. I haven't even figured out the pop background yet. She's certainly glowing from here. I don't know if she's glowing too much or not enough. Hi Ben, welcome back. I'll have to see if I can translate that. Oops, give me a second. But welcome to. I'm gonna struggle saying your name. It's Johanny. I hope I've said that right. And if I Google Translate doesn't do very well, but yes. But welcome. I'm a bit rusty on my, I believe, Spanish. I'm very rusty on my Spanish, to be honest. But how's everyone's evening going? And welcome back to Ven. No, I need that on that there actually. It goes white and that goes effects because everybody loves effects. We have a sparkle effect. And why am I doing that there? That should be over the top of everything. Within reason. You see some sparkles on the glowing aspects, which will add to it. That works there. Background layer. Still, I need to have a look at what we've got available. Kind of like that. So I want to make it darker, so I multiply that. Or divide. No? Soft light it. It's a bit better. If I duplicate that there, like that above, perhaps just overlay it. Overlay had that nice little glow to it. That's the weird thing. Doing layer effects are really wow. Just blinding myself with that background. That's too bright. Thanks, Vin. I'm trying to just get enough of a feel on this to do what needs to be done. I need to get the hard light as well again. We're nearly done with this, to be honest. Yeah, lots of saturation, but I'm trying to balance it out so I don't blow the whole saturation out the window. This is nearly done. I think what I need to do is probably... Wow, you can't actually select everything and then do it. That's weird. Let's just do a save while I'm here. I appreciate that, Ark. This is definitely one of the more vibrant ones out of the lot. Just trying to think of the best way to sort one or two other bits out. I like it without that then, actually. I think we're basically there. There might be just tonal curve to just correct on this slightly. Find the right. Well, that's quite cool. I'm trying to find the right balance of this. Hey, JC Evolution. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's come out better than I was expecting it to. I'm just trying to find the right. Yeah, that's not right. Correction. Contrast up a little bit. I think we're basically there. I've just been tweaking a few bits on this to try and get this level. But I think because most of it was just add a glow effect and let that go, it's not really done much. I will be checking the tonal values though, so a good trick for that is to select white, fill your entire layer up a bit. I think hopefully this will do everything, and then set it to color mode, and you just get the contrast, which is quite nice. Probably a few bits to add some shadows into. So add a layer, that, multiply, put down, get an airbrush. And then just look to darken up some areas. Seems daft because I actually do it with an airbrush, but it's actually just darkening these bits that are a bit brighter. But with the tonal colors of this, I can actually pick the exact areas which need darkening a bit. I'll take that off. It kind of adds to the effect slightly. And I think, other than maybe a soft eraser at the top here, I think we are... Yeah, I think we're done. I might do a skit at the end. Might go through the skits quickly at the end on this one. But yeah, I think this one's done. So this is our rather nice fusion of Mina and Beelzebub. Try to get all the glowy, lavery lamp things, and maybe a hint of possible fur on the skin. She can, depending on if she's using her acidic type of abilities from My Hero Academia, the fur's obviously going to be jagged out. It's going to be kind of like smooth, which is why I've got the sheen on some areas and not. And I tried to combine their costumes together. I really like how the eyes came out on this one, actually. She looks quite evil, so maybe this is like an evil version, but she will be joining the rest of them on what we're doing. So, yeah. So all I need to do is go full screen on this in a minute while I sort a drink out. In a moment, I will share what Ark's working on quickly, and then we'll probably call it an evening. I've got no idea. It could be Mina Bub as a nickname. Maybe it's what's it? Her name's Mina Shido, and it's Beelzebub. So I don't know. I'll figure some out. We'll figure the names out. Naming is hard. What has Ark sent me? Oh, yes, what we were drawing. So hang on a minute. Let me download that. Oh, I actually like that. That's quite cool. So I'm going to quickly show Ark in a second. You give me a minute. I just need to close my current ref file down. Queen Ashley's got a nice ring to it, actually. Not entirely sure what name we'll go for. At the moment, it's just a fusion, so we'll sort that out. All right, where's Ark's file? Download. Is that the latest one? Oh. Wait, where'd it go? What happened? I went and had a drink. I muted the mic, but I don't know where the picture went. I'm sure I saved it just then and it disappeared. So let me just retry this. Oh, so it is in there. Okay, that's why I can't find it. I was looking for your name. There we go. So, percent, screen share, that one. So, at the start of the stream, Ark often likes to ask what to draw during the stream, which is quite nice to have someone draw along while I'm drawing what I'm drawing. So I, partway through, gave him the challenge of drawing a Tyranitar, which I will... So I got him drawing a Tyranitar, breathing purple fire. And that's the only instruction I gave. Tyranitar driving? Yeah, driving purple fire. No. A Tyranitar breathing purple fire. So Ark has done this, which I love it. He's chosen a pose, or they've chosen a pose that you wouldn't normally see. I love the facial expression with just the flame coming out. I'm making this full screen because it's really cool. So I love the way the flames are done and the transparency in that. I love the pose because you've actually gone and taken the character and done them in from the back, looking over their shoulder, which is really cool. It's really difficult to do, especially with quite a bulky Pokemon. The irony is, Arc does this all using their finger on a phone. I mean, the speed you are doing this and everything else, I can't do that at all. I'll tell you now, I'd still be drawing the outline compared to what you get to, what you're doing. You have such a cool style and it works so well, and it is quite simple at the same time as being complex. I just love it. The lighting effects, the colors, the flames. It's absolutely insane. So well done, Arc. Seriously, I know all the artist groups have said it, but if you do start a YouTube channel, seriously, yeah, even if it's just a speed painting with some music, time lapse of it, it's absolutely insane. And do we go back to where we were? Woo, we do. So, as I said, that's absolutely amazing. And now the plan is Monday will be a video, which will be plan to drop it on Monday. So Monday's a video at the moment. Friday next week, I don't know if it's a live stream or not. I do apologize. That's my body telling me, you've stopped drawing now. Ha ha ha. No, Friday next week could possibly be a live stream. There may be an extra one in the week next week. I don't know if there'll be one tomorrow. Ben's asked if they could drop some art in the showcase on the Discord's art channel. If you don't share, it's all good. You can drop it in there. I don't know which one's our showcase one on our thing. Okay, I think what I'll do then, I'm going to create a channel which is showcase my art, and when we do a stream with a showcase, we'll be able to pick the art out of there, and I'll flag something so I know which is which on it, and then we'll do that next time. That's cool. I know I've just done arcs, but they sent it straight to me on Discord, so that was like a direct shot to me. I don't know which file it'll be under or which bit it'll be under inside the server that we've got, just because there's quite a few things on there. But yeah, I will create a new channel which will be like showcase, and we'll see about showcasing it when we get there, because you guys have got some amazing artwork, the pair of you, let alone what you showcase on the your art, the art feedback or working on it. It's like everybody's got some insane artwork on there. Oh yeah, that's a cool one from. So I had a really weird face then. I was trying not to. I had an itch at the same time as half a yawn, at the same time as looking at something on the screen to try and explain something. But never mind. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it today. I'll get back on track. So Mina and Beelzebub fusions come out really cool. She looks a bit like a villainess, but it's a nice. The style matches, but it's also a nice contrast in style compared to the other one, especially with all the glowing bits that she's got. I've kept some aspects quite simple. This will be available on the Patreon, and I'll link it in a community post. Probably tomorrow, the community post, but it will be on Patreon by tomorrow, so people can get that and get access to it. Well, I say tomorrow, by later on today, since it's gone past midnight. And yeah, I guess all I can say is thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoy how the character came out. We'll think of a name later. And yeah, I guess I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.